I got a question for black Americans that think they came from Africa. Listen up. Have you ever seen an African from Africa over there with an afro and a beard?
The way we've cultivated our land. What the fuck has Africa done?
Monkey Bulan.
They don't even know.
They don't even call their country what it is.
It wasn't Ghana before the 1950s. Nigeria. None of that shit over there that you see. It wasn't even called that. So what were they? My people are sitting up talking about their nations more than they do. We be talking about, the Ashanti tribe and this tribe over there. It's in the queendoms. I don't see no kings and queens over
We got the mail. Almost lost some Africans. We almost lost them. And the king had to save us. I know the LeBron haters are mad.
Difference with a lot of you. We can. One of the telltale signs they say about you, ma'am, is your hairline. A lot of FBA sisters don't have that kind of hairline, right? Another telltale sign, you're wearing a Cameroon soccer jersey. Most black Americans don't wear nothing related to soccer. They may wear something with the NFL. They may wear something.
If you've been online lately, on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, you'll notice that there's a diaspora war going on. There's an issue between black Americans and people from the Caribbean, black people from Africa and from the Caribbean. Black Americans are accusing people of Africa and of the Caribbean of copying their culture, of taking what belongs to them. It started first by going on the African Union website, and they discovered that the African Union has actually declared the year 2025 as the year of reparations. What that means is African Union has decided that from February 15, 2025 up to December 31st, 2025, that's a year of reparation. They have aligned some of the things that they are asking reparations from, such as colonization, xenophobia, exploitation, neo-colonization, everything that has been going on, all the brutalities made by the colonial masters on the African continent. Let us look at what the transatlantic slave trade is. The transatlantic slave trade is the transportation of people of African descent from the African to the Americans or to the Caribbeans as slaves, and then they became slaves there. What people don't know is before those people were transported, there were actually atrocities that were committed by the colonizers, by the slave masters on the continent of Africa. That is where we are asking for reparations from. Our ancestors were taken from us and enslaved in America and in the Caribbean. Black Americans are arguing that we do not deserve that reparation. And my question is, why? Is it not our ancestors that were taken from us? Or the people that were taken from Africa, they did not have family in Africa? Were they living on sticks? The way people say we live on sticks and trees and things like that. What was going on? They were just a group of people that they could come, take and do anything. I want to understand why you think Africa does not need reparations for the movement of people of African descent from Africa to the Americans to be enslaved. Why does Africa not need that? And African Union has made it in a way that they want to include everybody. They acknowledge the fact that there are some people, there are some countries presently in Africa that don't have dual nationality. Meaning, if someone from that country migrates to another country, they automatically lost that citizenship of that country. But still, they are Africa. They deserve that reparation. So the African Union considered the fact that the ancestors they are talking about, the people of African descent that they are talking about, are our ancestors, but also when they went over to the Americans and to the Caribbeans, they created a different family there. So the African Union decided to create a sixth region, and this region they called it the diaspora region, which includes people of African descent. It doesn't matter your citizenship, your nationality, as long as you're contributing to the African continent, you are eligible for that reparation. I don't see what is wrong with that. That is a good cause. African Union is not talking about slavery, what went on in the Americans, no, or what went on in the Caribbeans, no. It is talking about taking away our people. It's just as if you dropped a bomb on us and then you took those people away because we did not see our ancestors. But then we acknowledge the fact that you took them and went somewhere and caused horrific things to them. And they have a family there, so they also need that reparation. What is wrong with that? I don't know. I don't see what the problem is. I don't see why Africa doesn't deserve that. And I don't see why African Americans are getting angry that they are included as the sixth region. Then they mentioned that African Union did not ask for their permission to become the sixth region, which I was like, okay, yeah, sense, but also there are other people of African descent, people that don't have dual nationality that African Union was taking care of. So I decided to go to the Black American site for reparation to just see what they are talking about there. I've never been there. So you look at their site, it's the NAACP. If you look at it, they have a duration. It says what was done during slavery. They gave the duration. And if you go look at it detailedly, it is giving examples of things that were done and how they were sold, what they were like. They give a whole lot of details. The African Union knows it has no right to that. That is another thing totally different. That is a different thing. The African Union is not talking about that's slavery. It is talking about transporting of people away. So you see the difference. I don't think people would see the difference. If you don't see the difference, please kindly let me know so that I understand where this friction is coming from. But looking at the Black American website, I noticed that they have a link to the African Union. Pricing. It means these two organizations are talking to each other. Why are you saying that African Union did not get your consent? You clearly see a link on so it means they're in collaboration with each other. I don't like the African Union. I'm just asking a question. I thought a country like Liberia was a colony of America. Considered in reparations that Black Americans are going for. Oh, because they have come back to Africa, they don't deserve it. That's something that I want to investigate and know because I feel like they deserve it. So it means once you get out of the Americans, you're no longer part of it. I know many Americans that have decided that maybe in the past years decided to come back and maybe either by marriage or just whatever reason they came back and they are living their lives in Africa. They don't deserve that. Like someone said, you want our $1 trillion. I'm like, money that you guys have not received. Who is wanting money that they have not received? I believe in unity. I don't believe in division. Then we have a situation where now they have created a group called the FBA, Fundamentally Black American. They say it's about their culture. They want to preserve their culture. They want to preserve what is theirs. They are tired of people leeching on them. My brother, my sister, that is a very good thing. If you know anything about Africa, the number of cultures and ethnicities that we have, none of us can even say you should not have your own culture or your ethnicity because that is our pride. So for you to want your culture and your ethnicity, it's a good thing. But don't make as if I am the problem of you not having your culture and your ethnicity. No, I am not the problem. Another person said that African coming and Caribbeans coming in are taking what belongs to Black American. And I'm like, where and how did we take? So it's a scholarship that was supposed to be given to a Black American. It's given to an African. And I'm like, okay, when we are applying for scholarship, we all tick the same box. Please let me know, how is that my fault? You tick the box that says Black. I tick the box that says Black. If there was a box that says African, I would gladly tick it because that's where I belong. So why is it that you're blaming me for something that another person has done? I think that case also can be settled right now because I've seen that the American census has actually broken down all the ethnicities in America. I've even separated Africa into two. There's Africa and there's North Africa, meaning the Muslim, there's North Africa and Arabs. You see us Africans fighting. We're not fighting. It's okay. It's your country. You can do it anyhow. But don't blame me because someone has given me, oh, this is the box I fall into and I'm ticking it. It's not my fault, please. My intention was not to steal from you. My intention is to come and get my own. Come and work my own with my own hands. It's not to come and steal or take from Black Americans. No. It's to come and have my own. My own, your own. Your own should come to you. Nobody's coming to take anybody's blessings in this country, no. And yes, I understand the fact that your culture, people have used your culture a lot to benefit themselves without maybe acknowledging you, without giving you your respects and things like that. Yeah, many people have done it. At the end of the day, it is bad. We all condemn it. I posed a question, what should Africans do? They say, oh, we shouldn't come here. Immigration is something that they have been leaning towards and they are going to always have. Even as of right now, China has started having immigration. It is just a normal way of life that the world has operated. Africans are not the last people to come to America. People always come to America. Why don't you want us to come here? They say because the white man knows that we will come and we work on the minimum wage. I'm like, if we don't work it, the Indians will do it. The Chinese will do it. The Mexicans will do it. So what is the issue? I don't know. Like what should diaspora do to make Black Americans' life easy? What should we do to make sure that people are well taken care of? What should we do? I know about the misconception that when say Africans come and some already have the negative mindset that Black Americans are maybe lazy or what. Sometimes you really cannot blame us because that is the image that was portrayed to us through the media. Same as the image that was portrayed to you guys about Africa was about children in Ethiopia hungry with a very big fat fly on their faces. We come here, Black Americans would be the ones insulting us, booties, ass scratcher, that and don't dress well. But then they will get so angry if we have to retaliate. Like, we're just to sit there and take all the insults. Then you hear the problem about, oh, we call them Akata. And I'm like, because we don't say it. You guys have a slur word for us too. Is it tier? I don't even know how to pronounce. You have a slur word for us. We have a slur word for you guys. Is it not a question balance? What is the issue? Africans have like 2-3 jobs coming and going to the next job because we have like 10 different families. I don't know if people don't have big family members, but we have big families that we're coming from. And some of us are even coming that they sold the only piece of land that our family ever had. Our parents involved in millions of pay flights so that we come here. So we're rushing to pay back that money. The money borrowed. We're rushing to pay our family members' fees so that they can get a better education in Africa. We are rushing to see if the roof over our father's head, if we can change it and see how our father can even stand and smile in public. We are rushing to see how our mothers can sleep comfortable at night. What Africa has noticed is that we need economical wealth, which we don't have, and we're doing everything to get it. So if that is an issue to you, then you don't have your problems. We have problems. We have noticed what our problem is. We are trying to solve our problems. If you don't know what is going on right now in the continent of Africa, there's an uprising. This uprising needs money. We are not coming here to... no, we don't do that. If you see any African doing it, there's something wrong with them. We are looking for money. People do 4 jobs. Now you people want to boycott African braiders. It's okay. You can boycott African braiders in August. Please hurry up. Go and braid your hair right now. So that by the time it's finishing in August, by September that is done, you can then go and redo your hair. It's okay. If boycotting is going to solve the problem, please boycott in this August so that peace should reign. Because right now, we really need everybody with a melaninated skin. But if we are not going to get that unity, at least let's not insult each other. You be your lane, we be our lane. Yeah, we can live without hating each other. We just, at this point, I just want to, us Black Americans, what to do so that peace should reign. What should we do to have peace with you people, with our Black American brothers? What can we do to have peace? Thank you. Please, you can leave me a comment to let me know what we can do to have peace. How we can go about solving the problem.